And we're live. How's it going? We're gonna set a new jump location. Tenacious, where were you doing the settlement stuff for Travel? Where were you getting the sea blue? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you. Where were you doing the settlement stuff?
Landing gear retracted.
Darkon. Alright. 6,000 light years. Um, Alright.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
What do I need that for? Oh, okay. I already got that. I still need to finish the assignments as well. I need to do transport power commodities. I need to do. Um, I need to rescue 11 escape pods. Yeah, they do all that shit. I think I'm just gonna continue what I was doing for now. Finish that.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three.
We're jumping to Piramo WMFB 29-2. This star and the subsequent 45 stars are all scoopable. We have 45 jumps left to go.
Fuel scooping.
Yep.
Fuel scooping complete.
What's going on? What happened? Oh, the earthquake. Oh, okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
That sucks.
Four,
Never
Jump initiated.
been in a serious
Heading to Pyramid DZ
earthquake.
31-0.
Alberta. Canada.
Our next star is scoopable, as are the subsequent
Yeah.
44 stars in our route.
I know.
Helios Leo Lemay is online. We're now 44 jumps from Niaje CL-YG5.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
like bits of it, because like it's under construction. And like the thing is, you know, they're like pouring concrete and whatever every day, but it rains a fuck ton in Bangkok, especially during the rainy season. And so like the concrete doesn't have time to set properly, and so it keeps like parts of the highway keep collapsing and like crushing the cars underneath that are trying to get to work. Um,
Hmm.
it's happened like once a month, honestly, for like 5 years straight.
Jump
So when
initiated.
people say avoid that, well,
Heading to
that's
Pyramid LZND 7-58.
Wait. So is your commute just gonna get worse now?
well, I
This next
recently
star
left
is
that
scoopable, as are
place
the
of
subsequent
employment to go back
43
to
stars
school.
in our route.
So
Okay.
I somewhat mercifully avoid that. However, still, it's
We're
just
now
like
43
the
jumps
earthquake
from Niajay
probably destroyed all
CL-YG5.
of the elevated skyway that they built for
Fuel
the past like
scooping.
4
A new
years.
system
And so
discovered.
they're probably gonna start from scratch.
Congratulations, Commander.
This is the
That just
project mail.
that just kind of reminds me of the Embarcadero
Disengaged.
here where it's in San
Yeah,
Francisco. They had this
yeah,
they had this highway that went over, and then they just tore that down.
C Blue, is your
After
download finished?
it's at like 14.4 gigabytes out of 25. It's going at 9.6 MB a second. It says like estimated 26 minutes remaining.
Okay. I remember I went to, I think it was Boston before the big dig was completed.
oh yeah,
Damn. There was a lot going on.
yeah. It's honestly much better now. Like the big dig actually worked. I'm pretty impressed.
The town I live in now, it's constantly, constantly under construction,
Mm.
which is, I mean, it's good, right? It's good that they're working on the infrastructure, but it also means that there's always lane closures everywhere you go, just like within the city. And so I saw this post on Reddit that
For biological
it made me
signals
laugh so
detected on
much.
body
So my
1D.
mom and I live in the same city, and I sent this to
1D
her,
has an
and I
atmosphere and is
kind of a
landable.
joke between us. It said, you know, the flag of our city
System
is
Two
an actually
scan
like
biological
a
signals
complete.
detected on
a
body
road stop
1E.
sign, like one of those things
Nice.
where you can customize
1EE
it.
has an atmosphere and
Yeah,
is landable.
very good.
And then she sent me the funniest thing the other day. It was there was a tractor trailer that had like 7 of these, and she's like, "Look, we're getting a new batch of flags in." Almost just like super straight laced, you know, church every Sunday
Yeah,
lady. So it was funny to see like her sense of humor come out.
love it. Yeah, this is probably somewhat universal. Though I went to school up in Michigan, and we used to say that there were 3 seasons: cold, fucking cold, and road work.
And road work. Yeah, they said that in Montana too. We have the winter season and the construction season. This place in Montana was called what are the berries? Huckleberries. I don't really I'm not a huckleberry expert or anything, but they're delicious. They're so good. If you guys ever get the chance, I would recommend it. Guard dog. Damn it, that didn't even work.
Excuse me.
Do you have it so it hits arrows keys for you or something?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So what's this mission, Mondo? It was 2 raise flags and destroy monolith.
Yeah. No, don't go that way. Don't go that way.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I'm trying to get my personal order done.
What's that?
Kill 50 units
Surface
with
For biological
scan
signals
complete.
detected on
order
body
barrage.
1D.
Look, hit escape. Hit escape. Look to the right. Top
Got it.
one's the major order for everybody. Bottom one's yours. And everybody should have their own.
Oh shit.
Hull integrity compromised.
Initiating orbital entry procedures for Body 1D. This one's a rocky body.
Wasn't paying
Gravity is
attention.
0.13 g. Surface temperature is minus 101 degrees Celsius.
There you go.
Wish you can repair the hull when you're out and about remotely. Or synthesize a hull repair.
I think it should just be a hull repair limpet that you use.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm so glad Chase isn't here right now. I don't think you guys have met Chase. T, do you remember him?
Yep. Talking about steel rats.
Well, if I was around, you guys know I'm the third ranked hull
Frameshift
CEO.
drive charging.
I'll tell you what we do.
4,
Blah,
3,
blah, blah, blah.
2, 1.
So
Or you could just use, like, DSSA, I think it is. Deep Space something something. Where they have fleet carriers everywhere.
Oh really?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a pretty
Cool.
cool initiative.
What's it called?
Orbital flight
DSSA.
engaged.
Oh, I got it right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what it stands for, but it's DSSA.
Deep
A
Space.
deep space support array.
Oh, there you go.
Leo coming in with the knowledge.
I think I took a wrong turn. No.
Say that
Turn
again.
in Albuquerque.
Deep space.
Deep Space Support Array.
Thanks.
Look for fleet carriers. I mean, I think they literally have a website. But anything tagged with DSSA can help you.
Oh yeah.
Or just look for the closest fleet carrier with rearm refuel repair.
Cool.
Hell yeah! Get it! Who died?
Live network tracker. Spreadsheet.
Reinforce.
I don't know what's going on with my internet. At times it's going 9 MB a second, and other times it's going 0. Well, I am using the Google Nest thing, so I'm not directly plugged into the modem, which might be the problem.
Oh, is it like a mesh system?
Yeah. But it feels like it has more to do with a recent Steam update or something, because it used to download just fine. Actually, I could just turn on my Steam Deck and transfer it from that.
But my feet
Oh,
aren't moving.
come on. There's a shovel here, but you can't pick it up.
That's not what I wanted.
Reinforce.
Oh.
Reinforce.
See,
Fuck!
died because apparently T killed me, which
Might have
I
been
don't.
my turret.
Yeah, I don't know how much merit I can put into T actually just killing me, but you know, that's what it said. But
My computer's having a hell of a time trying to run this.
the other guy just
Reinforce.
damn, that's all I needed.
Where's the supply drop? Oh, I see it.
All right. Why is this place still red? There's nobody here. There's no ship. What is there? Is that a ship? Fuck it, I'm heading north.
North to Alaska. Go north, the mush is on.
The map they have is freaking cool.
Leo, do they have any sort of like unofficial death toll for the earthquake?
Oh,
Isn't it like 20 right now?
Still quite a bit of information remaining to come out because they're still working on seeing if they can recover anybody from the building. It was, I think it was like 7 confirmed, but with like, I don't know, 50 or 60 like missing, right? So that's obviously going to go
Okay.
up. But I haven't seen a number quite yet. But it was really just the building. Like if it wasn't for the construction site coming down, this would have been a sort of a non-issue, not even headline news.
Yeah. So is there any sort of like OSHA or anything like that there?
Um, not exactly OSHA, but there's, whatever the Thai government's equivalent of safety regulations are, which is, you would find, I'm sure,
Orbital
absolutely
flight
laughable.
engaged.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, people still build like fucking skyscrapers with like bamboo scaffolding. It's hilarious.
Well,
So the answer is really no, I guess. At least none
Drop
that are
on it.
enforced. A necessary sacrifice, Mondo. You will be remembered.
Huh. Killed it with a grenade. I'll take it. Behind you, T.
Oh, they're gonna drop down a sentry.
Oh.
Oh, I got my home still alive.
I think maybe. Yep.
Somehow T killed me?
I was probably that 500 kg that dropped on that ship. My apologies for that. Thank you, Dragons.
Of course.
And killed it.
Reinforce. Oh, you might want to hold off on that one. Actually, take it and run quick. There's an orbital coming in 20 seconds. Fuck me.
Just see a cape moving around on whoever that was spectating.
attention with moving game and hashtag.
Wait, what the fuck? That's...
We have touched down, Commander. Our first landing on this body.
Hey, salute the flag.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found a yellow tussock serraty. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 4.45 million credits if you get a sample. Nicely done. A yellow tussock serraty sample on this body that has not been reported to back-end systems. Run end to notify external parties of this discovery. That's our first sample collected, Commander. Now move at least 200 meters from here to find a different colony to continue the collection. We have moved far enough away. Now look for another sample. We have touched down, Commander. Our second landing on this body.
You are a discombobulated torso, by the way.
Yeah, you.
Perfect. Just what I always wanted to be.
I was over here talking, forgot I had my mic up.
Whoops.
Yeah.
It's like when they ask you in kindergarten what you want to be when you grow up. Discombobulated torso is always the answer.
Second sample collected, Commander. Now move another 200 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
Joe.
Keep hoping that they're gonna bring this game out on Snap. I don't think that's happening.
They've had time. So I don't know.
Left and move.
We have moved far enough away. Now look for another sample.
Say again.
Public do?
Left for dead or
Held others.
We have touched down, Commander. Our third landing on this
Talking
body.
some Left 4 Dead after we complete these.
I will say I'll
Anybody with
probably
support?
call it on Helldivers after this. It's not quite runnable for me right now.
Should I 500 kilogram this monolith thing?
Yes. Blow that fucker to smithereens.
That sample is now complete, Commander.
Oh dear.
There are still 3 unknown species left to scan on this body, Commander.
Yeah, might wanna. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop.
I don't think I'm making it out of this one, boys.
I'm very impressed that I didn't kill anybody with that one.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found a Lyme bacterium oasis. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 1 million credits if you get a sample.
Run from the monolith.
Nice Nicely done. A Lyme bacterium oasis sample on this body that has not been reported to back-end systems.
Fucking Tesla coils.
That's our first sample collected, Commander. Now move at least 500 meters from here to find a different colony to continue the collection.
Mondo, you got a spare stim?
Yeah, I can shoot you. I don't know where you're at though, because you're torso,
right
man.
behind you.
Okay.
Okay.
Commander, I have completed compiling data for all
Like
your
your
faction
nameplate
systems.
is, for me, you're lower in the city. I can't see where you're at.
Your faction is present in 388 systems.
What's up, torso?
Hey, bruh. Wait, what do we do to... Oh, you have to call in the flag?
Yeah.
Okay, so the flag raises, and then you salute the flag, so it's 2 bars?
It raises quicker.
Mondo, do you have Left 4 Dead 2?
Probably. Oh!
Damn. Reinforce.
There's no moss.
Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh, nice.
I didn't get him. What if I do this one? Dun, 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 dun.
Go back to the flag of Super Earth.
There's a big boy up here. Not sure how to deal with him.
Think that might get him?
All right.
All right, we're out of here. Out in D-Man.
And on the way. Oh, nice. Wait, a what? I think there's some lag. I didn't even see you up here whenever it called in.
Right now, Drakens is a torso for
That
me.
might be what it is. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Heard. I saw the torso.
Squid. Oh, we get another torso. What's up, torso, bro?
Hey. Oh wait, I'm a torso. All right.
Am I torso enough for the torso club?
To Valhalla.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't think that's gonna hit anything. Oh shit.
You're not seeing the guns and stuff, or those just floating in the air?
Drakens killed me.
How?
Oh shit.
Okay. Good luck, everybody.
When you do that, Drakens, get rid of his shield.
Okay.
All right, he's stuck.
Not tonight.
Damn it.
How the?
He ran
What
right
did
into
you?
my arc laser. It's
Oh,
totally my bad.
just get out. And my CPU temperature right now is 71 degrees. Y'all said y'all were done. Is that right?
Uh, I, I'm gonna call it on it. It's not
Okay.
running as well as it used to for me.
I feel that. I think I'm going to dip too because I got tortillas to make.
Tortillas.
Tortas.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming. Finally pulled you off a Rocket League.
Yeah, it wasn't super hard to do that today. Like I got a couple matches and I was like, nah, this is
Man,
not the
T,
day.
we should play Rocket League together one day.
I'd be down. You just gotta know what you're getting into if you're champ level. I can be a hard carry. I can hit some cool kind of shots, and then I can own goal like nobody's business.
You could flub it up.
I just got on.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Z Blue.
R.I.P.
That's funny.
That reminds me. This is Drake.
Oh, he's around. He's been. Uh, actually, I haven't played with him in about a week or two.
Who are
I
you
He's
just
been
talking about?
making his own game.
I just decided to like, oh, I'm just gonna play it off my Steam Deck since my Steam Deck already had it downloaded. I'm just gonna stream it from my computer, and that worked.
Nice.
I'm making tortas or tortillas.
I'm kind of jealous.
Do you
Sounds
think we're gonna be
delicious.
able to stop the black hole from consuming another planet?
Eh,
I don't
I
think
don't know.
so.
Black hole does what the black hole will.
They do what they do.
Oh, we have gas mines now. Should probably unlocked it.
Alrighty, boys. Forza time.
Enjoy.
Should make.
What did you say, Luku?
I thought about cooking something, but I'm too lazy to do that right now.
Feel it.
So if Rob lives right next to you,
Mm-hmm.
can you get him a better GPU?
I mean, no is the short answer. I'd have to get, I'd have to be in a position to get us both. Well, get me a GPU and then to get him a better GPU.
You guys aren't far, like super far from Micro Center, though.
This is true.
I don't know if they
Wow.
have any deals going on, but
They didn't have garage sales. That's
I did not realize how many planets we've lost.
speaking of garage sales, I found a mechanical keyboard that's like a $200 mechanical keyboard for like $3 in the garage sale. It's super grungy and like really gross, but it works great after I clean it up.
go in the richer areas. Not super rich, obviously. So I'm just gonna throw stuff away.
That's when you go garage shopping, trash can shopping.
Yep, done that.
So
I've donated to the cause of the dumpster donations. That makes me sad. I've donated to the world and a couple of guitars that I just didn't care to restore anymore. So I just like I didn't throw them away. Just I placed them out there and they were gone in minutes.
alright. We cannot get a hold of the Vulcans on disk in any capacity whatsoever. Word link doesn't. Like
We're
they've
fighting to
completely,
death.
truly fallen to.
Well, as long as we tried, that's what matters. We made an attempt. Yeah,
Who's
I
the
mentioned this
Vulcan?
before, but we have bulk day in my town, and it's just you throw away whatever. It's the first of every month, I think, or the second. But
You throw
you
away
know,
anything?
yeah, they'll just pick up anything, and you know, there's a lot of folks that will just come by in like pickup trucks and grab whatever they see because there's a lot of good stuff. And my neighbors just down the end of the alleyway was leaving to go pick up food, and I noticed they had a slew of electronics, and I was like, okay, this is mine now. And I ended up getting like 8 1080p monitors. Just sit there, throw it away.
How do I say your name again?
Oh my god, Steven, are you serious? Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm not. I'm not sure which one it is. Drakens? Okay. I think the reason I keep calling you Drakens is because the way it's
Jesus fucking
spelled.
Christ. Oh no, never mind. That was part of your point. Okay. I thought you fucked that up again.
No,
Honestly, the more I say each one, the more I get confused because I think of both of them.
Just need to
yeah,
put a post-it note.
reinforces. If you say it enough, it'll reinforce even if it's wrong.
Gotta, yeah.
Honestly, I missed you fucking up Luku's name.
Cake.
Because he would do the most unbelievable. It's like he would just add random letters. It's like it's not hard, bro. It's 5 letters.
Or
I think you would get
Icarius.
your name correct more often if it had a Y after the A, but back
So
to
the
Elite
link
Tinker.
to their Discord, the Vulcans, is expired.
Wonder if I can add a note that has like your your name in phonetic order.
Right click on my username. You should be able to.
Add note.
European countries have those fancy accent marks they use, but English, like, just figure it out.
You know what? I'm gonna add a note, and I'm just gonna spell it Drakens Dray. Dray. That's how I'm gonna spell it.
Okay.
With the little 2 dots above the A, make it kind of hard.
An umlaut makes it an AE, or at least in German.
Man, I forgot how many bangers were on this playlist.
Darkon, where are you still flying back, or
No, I'm gonna stick around here for a while. Continue to do the stuff.
okay?
Is it Spotify? Key?
Yeah, it is. You can send your own if you like. You know
Uh,
Spotify though, do you?
I
You
don't.
YouTube music.
I do.
I have
The
about
thing is,
10k.
It's the dumbest thing. I made a Spotify account a long time ago and I forgot the password. And it was so troublesome to try and recall the password, to retrieve the password, that I was like, screw these guys. So now I'm not on Team Spotify anymore.
I hate whenever it's super hard to recover passwords.
The other thing I hate that I do frequently is I use those bogus temporary emails on a service, and then it'll turn out that I actually like the service. I won't be able to change my email because I won't be able to remember what the password and everything is on it.
There was a point in time where I reset password to all of my bills on a monthly basis because I just didn't write them down anywhere. Didn't use a password manager. Just like just gonna fumble through this real quick.
You just did the boomer method.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I told you this, but I met the Limb of God guys before.
Oh yeah. You might be able to play through that. I sent you. It looks like it'll play for me through this, but I also it's my playlist, so that might be the thing.
Okay, that's super loud. So it gives me a little preview of each thing, but I can't listen to the whole thing.
Oh damn.
You ever watch your ship depart from a planet when you're on the ground when you dismiss it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got some Pantera!
Oh yeah, dude. Domination was playing during one of our missions, and I was about to
Hype.
comment that like shit got real.
My neighbor met Dimebag at a grocery store in Pantego. And like this guy, like he's like super composed, but he like lost his shit when he met him, and he ended up giving him a guitar pick. And apparently Dimebag was known for just carrying around guitar picks and giving them to fans when he met him.
I believe that. lived in Oklahoma, I tried to. I made it a tradition to every time I was entering Texas or Dallas, like run a place in Pantera because it usually doesn't. I don't listen to them every day, but very frequently.
What is that? Hold on. Let me figure this.
Well, Lakoog, if I continue at this rate, I should have one system undermined by tonight, another system undermined by tomorrow, and another system undermined after that.
You could take 3 winters during this week. That
My brother and I were doing some sort of road trip in Texas, and we specifically made this playlist, and we put on Lagrange by ZZ Top as we went through Lagrange, Texas. And it was so stupid, but it was so hype. We rolled down the windows and had it full volume as we were going through the city center, and I'm pretty sure everybody in that town hated us, but it was pretty awesome.
I think ZZ Top, man. ZZ Top's a top band.
How?
They were the first. Yes, they were the first live, like reasonably famous band that I've seen in my life. I was like 10 or 12. ZZ Top. I saw them
Aren't
with
they the ones
with
that do
Aerosmith.
that? Everybody loves. I forget what that is. A sharp dressed man or something. Isn't it that?
Yep. Yep.
Sharp dress man.
Yeah, they do Sharp Dressed Band. They do a bunch of others. It was ZZ Top and Aerosmith at Jones Beach.
I
That
wonder
was
if we both went to that same tour, not the same place, but the same tour, because I remember when I was younger, about that age, my dad dragged me along, and I was like, I want to go, but I just enjoyed it quite a bit.
Are you the same age?
we're probably close. We're probably about the
Similar,
same
I'm
age. Yeah, my dad dragged me. Well, he didn't drag me. He asked if I wanted to go. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Because at the time I really liked Aerosmith. I didn't know ZZ Top as much, but actually I think ZZ Top put on the better show of the two. So I definitely gained an appreciation for them on that tour. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we went to the same tour. That'd be pretty funny. Are they still around?
ZZ Top is, but Aerosmith, I don't think they're doing too much in Strawberry Pie.
I know that Steven Tyler was having some problems with his voice and his body and his brain and his.
Steven
The
Tyler.
dude is. Yeah, the dude's crazy.
Yep.
I saw
Didn't
a
he
picture.
fall off the stage as well?
Oh, I'm sure.
I saw this picture of ZZ Top. It was probably 4 or 5 years ago, but it was the funniest thing. You could see, like, there was, I guess there were, sorry, it was Aerosmith. There were like 4 of them, and 3 of them were dressed as you would expect a rock star would dress, and the other one was just some old guy in a coat, like you'd expect a grandpa to dress.
Honestly, I think about what I'm gonna look like when I get old, and like because I look so much like I'm my dad, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna look like him. But honestly, if I was to guess what I look like now, like a few years ago, I probably wouldn't have thought I would look like this.
hair is a big. I don't think you can look at your father. You have to look at his mother's side. So like brother's
hair-
brother is so big.
For hair, you look at your mom's father.
The thing is, I don't look like my brothers at all. My brothers look completely different from me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Milkman?
No.
Milkman?
I mean, my facial structure and my
Milk
hair are completely
Milkman?
different from my brother. No.
You never
Like I look more like my dad than my brother looks like my dad.
Milkman?
No.
And
Milk woman?
No. First off, I'm the youngest.
Hmm.
Just saying, he says he looks more like his dad. It's pretty suspicious.
Cow?
I just look more like my dad than my brother.
I'm teasing you, see blue. That makes no sense.
There was what was this? This is a story that I heard. It was like a genetics class,
Oh,
but
yes.
this might be a story from one of you guys. I remember hearing about it, but like in the genetics class, they had to sign a waiver to take the class because there was
Me.
like previous years there were so many people that found out their parents weren't really their parents.
That was me,
If you
Draken.
were adopted or if there's some weird shit going on, and they send it to the parents, we need to know, or don't enroll your child in this class because we'll find out.
That's very interesting.
Yep, that happened to my school, Draken. The year I left, they started a
Flight
genetics class
assist
and they
off.
sent out a fucking waiver to everybody.
Flight assist on.
You know, part of the waiver was, standard, in this genetics class, your kid's going to be exposed to X, Y, Z, because they were pricking themselves and stuff like that. But that was one of the things. If there has been infidelity or a possibility of infidelity,
then you have to tell your kid why you after having school give them the waiver. Without option.
I know I hear the meme a lot, but did everybody else in school, like, the second they got out of it, like, improve, like, everything? Like, they completely did a facelift?
Yeah.
I did.
Mine was always
A whole new school.
yeah. I went in there when the school was new. It was just like 3 years later they went and built a whole nother school.
Well, I was kind of there in between. Like my senior year, they added a new, like the new building was under construction most of my class during my first like 2 years there or 3 years, and then like the last year I was there. Oh, they had a whole new science building, and I took science classes there.
My school got a pool after I left.
Fuckers.
Yeah.
My math teacher for 2 years was arrested for child pornography after I left.
Oh,
Bro! My freaking, our band teacher was arrested for that.
that tracks.
Yeah.
Huh.
The worst thing is, like, we all knew that this was coming. Everyone who had ever had a math teacher knew this was fucking cool.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Well,
He would just, because he had, like, assigned seating. This was in fucking high school, right? So it's like, why the fuck are you doing assigned seating? Like, come on. We're, like, going to college in, like, first year. And he would just stick every girl with big titties in the front row and just spend the entire class looking down their shirts.
wow.
Ugh.
What a creep.
See, the bad thing about ours is I saw the headline, county band teacher arrested for possession of, like, child pornography, diddling a minor, what is it? Like, a guardian diddling a minor, something like that. Like, he got hit with the book. And everybody said, "Oh, it's this dude," because we had two band teachers, and we're like, "Oh, it's the other dude." Like, no, it has to be him. And then when his name was finally released, it was like, wait, what the fuck? The other dude didn't get hit with that? Apparently, the other dude was squeaky clean behind, because they did an investigation into the band department because yet again the band had went on another trip and apparently somebody got pregnant and they did an investigation.
One time at band camp.
It's funny about how crazy the double standards are. Like, if a male does it to a female student, it's like rape and molestation. And if it's a female that does it to a male student, it's a fiery, passionate encounter. We had
Yeah, it's fucked up.
my English teacher went on a Euro trip, and she got like white girl wine drunk in Paris. And the official records are sealed, but the rumors are that she was with a male student, and she's still there. Like, basically nothing happened except that she wasn't allowed on the Euro trip anymore.
Well,
Hmm.
We tried to go on a Europe trip my junior year, and it just never came to fruition. But you could sign up and you had to put a deposit down, and the deposit was like super cheap, and the total cost was surprisingly not that expensive. Like, even I looked into how I could afford it, and I was like, yeah, I could do this. This is easy. All I got to do is bust out a little bit of childhood savings and pick up a little bit of extra work, and I can afford this readily. Got a passport, up to date, got everything, and I signed up for it. I was like number 2 on the list. Signed up for it, paid my deposit, and they're like, "Oh, we need 10 people or
you're cut down.
we needed one extra person."
Oh no.
And
So close yet so far.
the funny thing was people started like being really shitty to people, and they were like, "Oh, I guess you're too poor to go on the Europe trip."
Oh
And
wow.
they looked at me and said, "Oh yeah, you're definitely too poor to go on the Europe trip." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I was the second person to put my deposit down."
Bro, I signed up.
Like,
That's how my study abroad office was. Is like there were so many scholarships and opportunities that you basically took a leap of faith, but at the end of the day, everything was okay. There wasn't a single person that wanted to go abroad that didn't have the opportunity to because of financing.
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed I'll never be able to experience like high school life again. Looking back, kind of miss it, but meh.
hell no, I never missed that
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
So I actually made money going to Norway, which is kind of weird. Um,
Oh,
the I got a bunch of scholarships that like far exceeded the amount of the trip, and they're just like, yeah, keep the rest as pocket money. That's fine. But the other funny part was there was a class that I didn't sign up for, but basically everybody that went, there were like 4 classes offered when I went, and I signed up for 3 of them, but I didn't really sign up for the 4th one. I asked the teacher if I could sit in on the class, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit." I was like, "All right." It was this old Norwegian like oil man. So I went to his class, and I didn't pay for it, but he gave me credit for going,
Hmm.
and he transferred that credit back to my university, and I got credit for it at the university. I'm like, guys, I didn't pay for this, right? And like, whatever. You went, you got it.
Jeez. Everyone should do that.
That's super ace.
took the initiative. Oh, initiative.
I went to New York, I made money, because I saw a check. What do you call it? A currency exchange. I'm like, ooh, I want some like random dollars. So I was collecting them back then, and the guy was pretty chill. He was like, oh, I'm like, dude, I just want $10 in every currency. I want to get as much coins or whatever as possible and stuff. And he's like, what do you got? He's like, oh, we have all this stuff that we can transfer over. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I go in and I transfer like $200, $100 into random currencies. I'm like, this is cool. Paid a little fee, and then a couple days later, I'm like, I kind of don't want to keep all this. I better transfer it back. And I go back in, different person's working. I'm like, oh, I need to transfer this all to USD. And I go back. So I started with $200. I was given like $350 back. I was like, the fuck? How? The fuck?
My finance teacher did that. This motherfucker was shady. He was such a weird guy. He basically bought an Asian wife and like had her mailed over.
Mailed over at the post office.
Right? Stick her in a box. But
Oh, that's
this guy
funny.
was easily, he was a big dude. He was like, 5'6" maybe, and he was just, he had a big old belly. But he was a very weird individual. Anyways, we learned later that he made millions of dollars in currency trade, basically like the stock market, except for expected values on currency. And he did that for like 10 years, and he's got enough money where he doesn't care about anything. Plus, now he's a tenured professor. It's crazy.
Hmm.
But I think maybe because I actually tried in his class and I showed up every day. But he was a pretty cool guy. Except he pissed me off because he liked to embarrass me.
Hmm.
It started with we took our first test, right? And I got 100% on the test, which is weird because I didn't study that hard. But the day after the test, he had them all graded, and he said, if he posted, and he goes 4 or 5 people in the class. There's like 400 people in this damn class, and he was like, if this is your name, stand up. And we stood up, and I was like, oh fuck, I didn't cheat. Did I get caught doing something weird? But no, it was like these guys scored 100% on the test, so have them as your study buddies. And I was like, oh shit, I don't like this one. But after that, I went to his office hours, which I like to do because you get to know your professors and you get the benefit of the doubt, which is really important. And got to know him a little bit. That's the other part about that. How he bought his wife with the currency exchange and all that. But he did one thing, and I wanted a letter of recommendation. So I went there to ask him one day, and it was the most embarrassing thing the next day that happened. So I went on a date with this girl, and I told him that I might not be in class that day because we were gonna go drink ourselves silly. Well, we did that, and we were partying from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then I just drunkenly got on the bus and stumbled into class. And what does this motherfucker do? So the previous day, I told him
Oh fuck.
Wow. That's rough.
Motherfucker.
That is so unnecessary. It is. It's a little funny, but also so
Yeah,
unnecessary.
I got roasted in front of 400 people.
That is tenured professor energy, by the way.
Right? And it was so funny because you could tell he was one of these guys that really got off on making people do things for him. Every morning he would what was it? He would take volunteers to go buy him a Diet Dr. Pepper. And he would give them like $10 every change. So he's like, "Oh, I have so much money. You plebeian over there, my student, go buy me a Diet Dr. Pepper. You can have the $8.27 bag." You look like you need it. That was
Wow.
wild. Absolutely wild.
Uh,
But I did get a fantastic letter of recommendation from him.
had a in high school or junior high, I don't remember, but I had actually it was high school. A teacher, math teacher, had an appropriate last name. His last name is Sheets.
Mr. Sheets.
Mr. Sheets. That's
We had
all.
a Spanish teacher that was a little stoner. His name was Mr. Strunk.
Mr. Strunk.
Mr.
Hmm.
Strunk.
Strunk and stoner math combos pretty well.
Yeah.
We had sorry, go ahead, T.
Oh, he was always telling us about like rich the the rich cow in Exobiology. Like, yo, it's really funny.
We had oh man, I'm reticent to name any names in case I get doxxed, but we had this old guy who was a history teacher, and history teachers are awesome because they don't give a fuck. You guys have had them before, you know. But this guy was an old hippie, and he was totally bald except for the sides of his hair, but he still had kind of long hair, but it was super curly. So he had this just absolutely unique look. He had these Coke bottle glasses, no hair on the top. His hair on the sides was long and it was pulled into this super curly ponytail. But he was very well spoken, very eloquent, and very knowledgeable about history. And he didn't give a shit about the rules. You could basically break any rule in the class and he wouldn't care except for like one or two, as long as you were respectful.
I think I was telling yesterday when Dub was playing No Man's Sky that uh I had two principals when I was in high school. The first one was really nice, and the second one came from an elementary school and wanted to treat high school students like elementary school students. And he basically had all the department heads and shit like that approve like weekly lesson plans. Like it was ridiculous. And Dude Bro submitted his lesson plans a little late, and they didn't get approved, and I was first period. So he went around and he was like, "Well, my lesson plans didn't get approved, so I can't teach. More of this bullshit." And he's like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna play No Man's Sky and ramble about history." And everybody's like, "Sure, don't give a shit." So
Mm-hmm.
he played No Man's Sky on the fucking school laptop that it was issued to him, the teacher laptop. Played No Man's Sky, and one of the assistant principals came in and was like, "What are you doing?" "Well, somebody didn't approve my lesson plan, so I'm playing video games until my lesson plans get approved." And he was just rambling about history. It was relevant Virginia history. We were all like just listening, and it was like, what the fuck? But yeah, Gus was awesome. I mean, he
That's
taught like
funny.
most of the professors did when I was in college. So, and
Hmm.
I fucking hate the system.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, he was a nice guy.
Hmm.
In that same class with the bald guy, we had this tryhard Wolfman kid, and come in and they're like, okay, pass your lessons forward, and we're all passing papers, and he's just got this block of wood, and the teacher was so funny. He just looked at him, and he was like, no, I see that you put a lot of effort into this, but you have 1 day to deliver the proper assignment. This isn't what I asked for. And it was such a huge blow to this kid's ego. He was like, but I went above and beyond. And he started arguing with the teacher. And that whole semester, the teacher's pet was the teacher's nemesis.
Huh.
Hmm. I guess people would call me a teacher's pet almost, but it's kind of hard not to be that in a special education class where everyone else is just meh.
Seasonal, you were in special ed?
You were in
Yeah,
sped?
Color
yeah.
me shocked. Can't believe
For
that was in your bag.
ADHD.
I was too. They tried to. They held me back quite a bit, and it fucking sucked.
Damn.
Yep. I was
You
in
got
the
the short
system most of my
you
life.
got the short bus crew tonight.
Fuck you.
I got picked up in a town car.
Town car,
I'm
so the
just
super
imagining you
short bus.
You know those things that look like limousines, but they're not as long? Those. Those Lincoln. I got picked up in one of those.
So the
That actually
super
sounds
short
nice.
bus.
The
My
magic
It was
school
either that
bus.
or a taxi. So,
my first car was a 1985 Lincoln Town Car, and it was this is in like 2000, so it was old as fuck by the time I got it.
Hmm.
Goodness gracious, that car was terrible. Hated it.
How old were you when you got that?
Uh,
some
14 or 15.
Really? Huh. I didn't get.
sometimes the
Anybody like to see my tortillas?
sometimes the driver would forget I was in the car and just start driving across the San Mateo Bridge when my stop where I was the last exit before the San Mateo Bridge. So they would just forget I'm in the back seat, and they would just end up driving across the bridge and having to come across the bridge again.
I would very much like to see your tortillas, Wanda.
Tortilla party. Tortilla fiesta.
I don't I don't know if you guys get like how long the San Mateo Bridge is, but it's like a 20-minute, 30 minute drive across it.
Damn.
It all depends on traffic though. It goes across the entire bay. So
Mondo, tortillas,
Hold
now.
on.
Now.
Hold on, you greedy schmucks.
we want tortillas, we want them now.
We want tortillas. We want them
I've got lunch
now.
arriving in like 6 minutes, so I'm relying on you to make me even hungrier.
Wait, it's like 12 there?
It's 11:07, but I didn't have breakfast. Call it a late brunch.
Ah,
11:07 a.m.
Yeah,
So you're exactly 12 hours ahead of Tenacious and I.
Yep,
that's
yep.
Yeah,
correct.
10:07 a.m. p.m. here.
it's 9:07 p.m.
Mondo.
It's in the team chat. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Ooh, those do look nice.
Ooh, 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 ooh. That looks tasty. What are you gonna wrap them with?
I don't know. I'm just gonna eat one and call it a day.
Honestly, it's so good just eating them by themselves as well.
Oh, these things are awesome. Now that I'm actually putting them out flat because I have a correct size.
Yeah,
Using
I've got a
cast
buddy living
iron?
here.
No, I'm
Uh,
not. The cast iron makes it worse.
Oh. What do you mean?
It burns them. No matter the temperature, it either just I just can't get it right, and I've used two of them. Um,
Maybe it needs a temperature fluctuation or something.
I mean, honestly, like those look really good. So if just keep doing what you're doing.
Leo, tell us your story.
I was just gonna say I've got a buddy here in Bangkok with me, one of my best friends. He's from San Antonio, and he makes unbelievable tortillas from scratch as well. They're really similar to those.
San Antonio is such a shitty city.
Can't comment. I've never been there.
San Antonio, my experience was
Landing gear retracted.
the what team?
EST Texas.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
I've never been to Texas.
1. Engage.
If you go there at the wrong time, the traffic is just so unbelievably bad. It's terrible. It's worse than Dallas traffic, which is weird because the roads in Dallas are retarded.
I only know Texas from its politics.
I only know Texas because all my exes live in Texas.
I only know Texas from its politics, so I have no understanding of it, what it's really like.
But not Oklahoma.
Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna
Well,
eat too much. I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
See
yeah,
ya.
no
Later.
problem. Later, Leo.
It says my ship is under attack. I wonder who's attacking them.
Probably one of those signs.
Well, the only guys I really left alive was the guy that was stuck in a building somehow, shooting through the wall, and the two guys that are guarding them. Because if I kill the ones that are guarding, it gives me like 100 merits each one. Kind of don't want to take them out.
Yeah, I know, because then you draw attention.
I accidentally killed like 6 of them earlier. It's like, oh, I did not realize there were a bunch of you here. I thought those were all scavengers. I usually can tell by their armor in the dark distance. I just realized with even like 3 or 4 people, you could probably take out like 10 systems from another faction.
Very good.
What did you do? Burp?
Yeah. Let Miranda on us.
I only heard him singing a
Didn't hear
tune.
it.
I didn't hear him burp.
Miranda burp a lot.
Burping a tune.
Bring her back like one day, listen to her bullshit so the newbies can like understand what
They
is
need to know.
Miranda.
Appreciation.
And then
I
just
need
take
to
what they
know.
say.
Would she come back though?
We said the
To
right things.
community chat?
I'm looking at mutations on Left 4 Dead right now. I'm gonna see if there's anything that's fire related, and then we'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm still on the boat that if Miranda and Dove were to meet IRL, it would be a breed fest.
Listen, so Dove isn't here. I think you're absolutely right. But when you say that over and over and over again to Dove, he gets kind of mad about it.
Landing
I
gear
was
deployed.
wondering when he was gonna get mad about it. I never saw him get mad about it yet.
He's getting there. may as well get on.
Well, I've watched so many things, I know what's good and what's not.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm interested to see which of us has seen like more anime hours.
If I actually had an accurate amount, I probably might have more than because I haven't updated that thing in a while. But
Yeah,
I've watched 1,000 episodes of Detective Conan. Watched like 700 of One Piece.
yeah. I think that might be a tilting factor. I've basically been watching seasonal anime since the
Yeah,
90s
yeah.
before
Well,
that
I
was even a
started
thing.
like 2012. I started around, and I've watched a few, but not.
That's when it
I
really
stopped
picked up.
watching around 2019, maybe 2017 season.
All right, lobby's open. We're playing some Left 4 Dead. Gonna do Dark Carnival Instagive or Give Fest. If anybody wants to join us,
I don't
Tenacious
have
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead.
solo.
Dream, I want to pop.
Give me.
I don't have Left 4 Dead.
Is that sale still happening? What was it? Like
I've
$1.99?
just never been into zombies.
Is there any deal.com? Sale isn't happening, but let's see.
Like the last time I was into something zombie-like was like Black Ops or something, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Current best is $10, so that's not terrible.
Zombie, but it's not big on the horror aspect. It's like there's
It's more
something to
survival.
shoot.
Mondo, did you check your library to see if you had it?
I think I do. Hold on.
Come play with us.
I have it. I just don't want to play right now.
Well, come play with us anyways.
Kind of ran into a problem. The guard is just standing next to my power regulator that I need to go get.
No.
Well, it is plastic.
I just watched Mondo team kill y'all. Told you didn't want to play that.
Right, he gets his revenge in a different game.
Yeah.
Haha, I stuck around and got it. And ran away.
It's a good thing I spent the time looking for this last sample. It was the one that was most worth most on the planet.
What was it?
It was
Stratum?
Frotexa acus. Frotexia, yeah. 38 million.
When you start getting, oh, sorry. When you start getting good at exobiology, you'll figure out where they like to be, and it'll be easier to find them.
Yeah.
You can also use things like spans to find them, but those aren't usually first discovered, I think.
No, I'm talking like on the planet.
Find the right terrain,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Tenacious D's loading
Landing
car.
gear retracted.
Now I'm gonna go find you on my anime list.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Last chance, Mondo. You know you wanna. You know you wanna.
I find that when it's like 150, it's gonna be in really rough terrain. Like between the, yeah. 800 will probably be like real flat areas. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're really sparse, so you gotta look for it.
What is it
Yeah.
again, Drakens?
It's Draken 138. Go Ash.
Okay, found you. You have 95 days of anime, it said. Send you a friend. There we go. I have 93.2 days.
I'm streaming on Twitch if you wanted to watch
So you have
Mundo.
2 days more than me.
That's actually pretty close.
Let's see. What does this say I'm watching? It says I'm still watching Black Cover. I'm on episode 18.
You
Huh?
guys got to pick your character. Mondo, you joining us or not?
No.
Oh, it says I'm still on Detective Conan. It says I'm on episode 947 when I'm around 1,000 something. So if I update that,
A lot of that.
Tenacious is Alice. DQ, can you pick a character? Or are we good to go? All right, this is Instagib Advanced. So it's a little challenging, but you get an instant stun with unlimited ammo.
oh, we've both watched Joker Game. Huh.
Joker game was excellent. That is so
Yes.
underrated, but it's very, very, very hard to follow.
Yep.
Wait, is this after the? Oh, this is after the mall.
Uh huh.
I don't know if I've played that after the mall.
There's the mall, then one more, then this one.
I forget how to check what we've both watched. Let me see.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Who wants to take points?
Find it funny how many more animes you've
Surface
actually
scan
completed.
complete.
You have 397 complete. I have 130 complete.
Yeah, I've watched a lot over the years.
Oh, you've completed Book of No Hero Academia. My Hero? You've completed that. I haven't.
I've I'm not sure what the thing says, but I've gotten like 3 or 4 seasons in.
Yeah, it says you've completed at least 4 of them. I only
Honestly, I feel
watched
like that one's
season 1.
super overrated.
Yeah. Yeah, but like it hits all the mark of something that would turn mainstream though, so. Oh, you've watched Dog Day.
Nice kill on the spitter. What was Dog Days again?
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh
Was
my
it the
god.
like high school slice of life?
No, it was like I think it's either isekai or something. Where this guy gets thrown in this world where all these people are dogs and they're fighting over something.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That one was pretty okay.
Yeah, I remember watching it.
There's this subreddit called Spot the Main Character, and it's the funniest thing. It's like you'll see a group of super bland people panned over and it was just a bunch of generic looking characters, and then some guy that looked like obviously this guy's the main character.
I've seen one where it's like, oh, they're all lined up and all of like there's only the main characters and then all the other characters are just like four different people that are just lined up. Like they're the same character over and over in a line. It's just four different characters. But then there's like the main character in that also. Oh, you've watched Eden of the East.
Yeah, that one was very good.
Yeah, I remember
Staircases
watching
over
it.
here, boys.
The witch.
I'm trying to
Jeez, that was a
see
long
have
time ago.
I'm trying to see if have you watched Samurai Flamenco?
I think I've seen the first 3 episodes of that one.
What's this bit?
There it is. It says you plan to watch it.
Tenacious.
Smoker and cat.
Tenacious.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember this anime, and I'm trying to think of it, and I can't remember what it is now. Wonder if you.
What do you think?
It's this. It's like this otaku who gets sent into this another world, but it reminds me of Gate, but it isn't Gate.
Uh, I know what you're talking about. Something company.
Yeah, it's that one.
Guarding. There's pills in this room if anybody needs them. Tenacious looks like you do. You got a jockey. You got a Dunlap here.
It's Outbreak Company.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when I watched that, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Blue and
I'm gonna be
oh, not
honest.
blue.
My
Never mind.
standards for like enjoying an anime are pretty low.
Ah,
It's like if I like it, if I enjoy it, then I'm all for it. It doesn't have to follow any tropes. It doesn't have to follow. It doesn't have to avoid tropes or anything like that. As long as it's fun and entertaining, I like it.
that makes me wonder what you'll think of Samurai Flamenco. Because like I was really enjoying that one, and then it turned into the worst anime I had ever seen.
That's what I've heard. It's like a shit fest. Oh, there she is. All right. Uh,
Mondo, do you try and find the areas that are
yo.
less pixelated?
No,
No?
that's just terrain.
Hmm. Notice I have better luck finding it in less pixelated areas.
The paddles in one of those rooms.
Damn. Did the witch get you?
Yeah.
Coming up to you guys. I'm gonna grab these paddles when I see them. Where are these paddles?
I got him.
Right here.
You got them?
Look at them.
So
I don't know.
Oh, T's got the paddles. Grab them.
where's he at?
Right here.
You shoot
Oh, wait, whoa,
everything.
whoa, 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 whoa! Stop, stop, stop! He's in a closet. It's good. Crawl,
You're coming up your way.
crawl.
Oh,
I shot him right in the belly.
gotcha.
Hunter right there.
by the way, Lacoub, we got another system we might be able to use for 1 ton.
Oh. Yeah, send that to me.
But it's most likely going to be Imperial slaves from this one.
It's alright. You get at least one out.
Oh, charger. I'm being pummeled.
They need to release a science ship.
Lacoog. Oh, you fell down. Can you get it back up here?
I got 5.
Okay. Hold on.
So the
I've got
highest population system we can colonize from it is like 10 million. I mean, not colonize, but get with 1 tonning is 10 million.
It's okay.
There's also a 7 million system. There's plenty of systems. Don't know how many of
Hunter.
them will accept
Hunter.
your Imperials. Wrong person.
What is this called?
Look.
The mode that you're playing?
This is Give Fast.
And what is it supposed to do?
You see this weapon we're using? It's a special
Yeah.
weapon. It's a light machine gun. You get light machine gun and infinite ammo.
Let's back over here and you guys on me.
Tenacious sees it. I'm guarding.
Grab it. Use it. Oh.
Bro, Dragons, you need a fucking health pack.
That's fine. We're really close to a safe house. Charging. Whoops. Good luck, everybody.
Did you die, dude?
No, I shot the car alarm on purpose.
Oh.
Played this game with the fucking unlimited ammo. That's fun.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Yeah, Give Fast is like a stress relief valve. Alright, everybody gets their med kits. Tenacious, go ahead and grab the med kit, heal, and then grab the paddles again.
Yeah, you have a good one,
Cheers.
man.
Smoker. Smoker's still alive somewhere. I do like taters.
Oh, got me. Oh, another Molotov.
So, CJ, do you watch anime this season or just pick random stuff?
Usually I go by genre, try to find something that I'll enjoy, and then I'll watch it.
Another neat Molotov.
Like,
Another
yes, I could
Molotov.
basically watch anything, but there's just some things that pique my interest compared to others.
Back up, back up, back up. Yeah, I actually joined the Reddit anime Discord, and they do weekly group watches, like 3 times a week.
For
But those guys are turbo nerds. Like the the discussion is very high level. It's like, oh, this director did this, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I don't even know. I liked it. That's all I know.
well, for me, like I'm off and on with certain anime. Like I watched Detective Conan. That's my favorite anime. I've taken a break for it for like over a year once, and then came back. Like I'm not my younger self who could watch like, oh, I'll watch 6 episodes today, then I'll watch 6 episodes tomorrow, then I'll watch some more the next day. Not like that anymore.
Do you ever watch Gigert's videos on YouTube?
Yes, I have.
He's got a video specifically about that. It's pretty funny.
Huh.
Sorry, Nick.
Like,
It's like when you first get into anime, it's like you watch 32 episodes a day, no biggie. And then when you like understand it, it's like, oh, I could really watch two.
yeah. Like I watched, let's see, in 1 year I watched about 300 something episodes of Detective Conan. I literally used to have, when I was young, I literally used to have this piece of paper. I would write down what episode I was on, keep writing down episodes, and I would cross out the ones I just watched.
Can we get a witch? Probably easily avoided.
At some point, the paper was just so full of episodes and episodes being crossed. Like the whole thing was just ink at some point.
Where's Cougar?
I don't know how I didn't get that.
Yeah, I used to have a spreadsheet for not anime but manga, but it's really hard to keep up with. And then I used this program on my phone, this app to keep track of everything, and then I ceased using it.
The thing is, I've read so many different things at this point. Like, I don't know if I've read more than I've watched, but I've read so much that I'm like, oh, that I ended up getting rid of all the thing I was using, and I'm like, well, now I don't know where I am in any of it. I'll have to go read it again.
Yep. Look who! Hadn't you startled that witch? She was in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know.
I healed you for nothing. Witch down. Guarding.
There was a whole pack coming from behind there.
Okay, take these. The
God,
The funny part is, even if I have no recollection of where I was or what I was reading, once I start reading it again, I was like, oh, that's what I found. World Trigger? I'm guessing you have.
No, actually, I haven't, which is funny
Oh my
because
gosh.
that's like number one towards my interests. But I just felt like because it was so close to my interests, I never watched it.
It was so good. Like, okay, the person who got me into anime, basically, he watched that and he loved that, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. And then after a while, I was like, we're
Cougar
not
over
in
here.
touch anymore. Then I watched it. It's like, oh my god, why didn't I watch this before?
Gonna
Like,
heal and take one.
I was
Good,
someone
take
who
one.
would not watch Sword Art Online when it first came out. Because like I saw all the hype and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. Then I actually watched it. It's like, okay. And then look back on it and it's just like, it's not that good.
Like the thing is that a lot of people might. Hang on, we're gonna do this. Save us some trouble. We're gonna yeet this
Oh,
out the door.
we gotta.
The thing about Sword Art Online is there's essentially a genre creator
Oh, oh.
Yeah, you could say that. But there's also like between Log Horizon and Sword Art Online got more attention, I would say. But they came out around the same time.
Yeah, but it was one of those things where Log Horizons was like, for the nerds.
Yeah, for the gamers also. But yeah.
But Log Horizon was really good, and it's funny. I don't know if you heard, but like season two happened, and the explosive cliffhanger at the end of season two ended with Aquaman's jail taxation. So, so nobody thought it was going to continue, but then he got out of jail and then did continue it.
Oh my god. I saw.
Behind it.
I just. I wanted to watch season three, and
That's
I actually
crazy.
really liked the opening of season three. But a lot of people just didn't like that opening, and a lot of people just didn't
Smoker,
watch it.
smoker, smoker. Thank you. Sugar.
The thing is, when I get into like a new season of an anime, a lot of the time I have a hard time watching it at first. I don't know why it is.
I get that. I'm stuck with like Overlord is far and away my favorite anime,
Mm.
but I'm kind of stuck on season three.
Uh, like I was watching the irregular of Magic High School, and I was really into that, like
Oh
season
yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
And then
The
season two started, and I couldn't get into it as much.
I don't remember where I am with that one, but I know there's a subreddit called One True Tatsuya, which is funny.
Oh my god.
That app that you use for your on your phone to keep track of stuff. What kind of features did it have?
Here it is. All right, boys, we got.
I got a med pack down here. I'm gonna grab one.
Oh, tenacious. Watch out.
Ah, about to use my move
Cheese.
back.
Cheese. All right, I gotcha.
Oh, thank you, Rochelle.
There's a med kit right here, guys. If anybody needs it, Rochelle, we can't talk to you because you're APC, but take it.
I've been lately. I've just been watching. Let's see, the Apothecary. What is it?
Apothecary Diaries, that's a 10 out of 10. I read the manga originally, and that's one of the few cases where they take, uh, despite it being a series, they take the original source material,
Yeah.
which is really, really cool.
Did you watch? What was that one? What was her? It was about this girl who was reincarnated, like,
Ah,
but she's like, she's making books or something.
Oh,
Bookworm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mine. What is that?
Yeah. Something. I think the name was Bookworm, or it had something to do with
Ascendance
Bookworm.
of a Bookworm,
Yes,
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that was also 10 out of 10, but I've only seen two seasons. Rochelle's down if anybody can get her.
I think I only saw the first season of that. I should probably watch the second.
I'm covering you, Lakook.
oh, 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 oh.
The
finishing the
fact
whole.
the fact
Yeah,
that
the
I've
premise of
completed
Bookworm is phenomenal. It's absolutely incredible. The world building is unlike anything else.
the fact that I've only completed like 100 and something, and you've completed 300 means anything I bring up, you'll probably have already watched.
Well, we'll see. And there's tons I haven't seen.
Well, the reason I'm saying that is even though you haven't seen a lot, what I've seen, you've probably most likely seen.
A fucking witch? Are you serious? Smokered, smokered, smokered. Where are we gonna? All right, I'm the
Okay.
sacrificial lamb. Charger, smoker.
Gee, it's up to you.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy.
Look, we're all gonna burn today.
Okay.
More
This is.
shadow, please.
Shut the fuck it up.
Oh, she's not. Okay. Just screw her again. I was standing right next to her.
Like the incendiary drones, but
Setting your boys on fire.
oh
Well,
man,
the problem with that is if you shoot a special infected and they make contact with another person, it does like twice the damage.
ah,
Blade him?
Go, Lagoon, go! Go, Lagoon, go! You got this! Gonna heal! Behind you, there's a wave spawning. In front of you, there's a wave spawning.
Oh, this sucks. I wish I was streaming this because it's terrible.
We're watching first person. This is crazy. Run, 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 run! Just run. No!
smoker.
Oh, you got Jude at the last minute. That was an outstanding effort, Lagu. Good work.
Uh,
Alright, grab med kits.
Wait, have you watched Kingdom?
No, I haven't. I actually have not.
oh man, I screwed it.
I got Lakug into that one.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, have you seen what is it? Like the rave slut Kongming?
What?
It's like Kongming reincarnates into the 21st century, and his goal is to make this girl like a rave queen.
I don't think I know that one.
Oh, it's so fucking good. It was like 3 seasons, 4 seasons ago.
Huh. Well, like the last time I watched things easily was like 2018, 17, so around there.
Dragons, you said you were using a application for your keeping track of anime you're
Uh,
watching.
MyAnimeList.com.
yeah, we both
You
use
you
that.
were you were using one for your phone
I
that
used to,
they
yes. I
that
forget
they
what it was though.
they got rid of it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's Dunsky's.
what was the features of it? Like, what did it do?
You could it would it
That
had a
one.
data like a internal database, and it would query what's new, so you could like
Where,
keep up to date with everything.
where did she put a
Oh,
laser
okay.
sight?
Never mind.
You got a laser sight.
Drakens, have you seen Noragami?
Where showed it?
Tank, 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 tank.
Where's
I
the
think
tank?
he's over here. There he is. There he is.
Oh,
Have you seen Noragami, Drakens?
What's the plot summary?
How do I explain that one?
Is that the one where he like does the thing with his
He's in like a tracksuit or something. He's supposed to be like a god.
All right, guys, regroup on me. We're gonna look for this laser sight.
Found Exobiology. Oh, I'm gonna use it before. Something.
I have no idea where she got those laser pointers.
The worst thing about Samurai Flamingo is probably that it starts out really good and that you actually have a real interest in it and you want to see where it
And then it
goes.
goes to shit.
Yeah.
I've seen like All right, let's just keep going. Oh no no no! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's.
I put fire ammo in.
Yeah, I watched a YouTube video where it just smoker, smoker, smoker. T, help me! Yeah, I watched a YouTube video about how it's all fingers, and you know, it gets compared to Samurai Shampoo, which is absolute masterpiece. That's top tier.
Uh,
Nutrabeads is like music genius.
well, Samurai Flamingo starts out like as this investigative detective story, and it turns into like Power Rangers at some point.
Right.
Health back over here for someone. Oh shit.
Like it starts out as this like normal guy who puts on a hero costume and a detective, and it goes through this investigative story. Then it turns into monsters and Power Rangers. What? Makes absolutely no sense. And it just goes downhill from there. Like I only like when I say it's the worst anime I've ever seen, I only watched like 11 episodes. I didn't even finish it. It was just the worst anime I ever saw. Like I'm pretty sure it could have gotten worse if I continued watching.
Sherlock Holmes kind of spin-off. Charger.
Honestly, when I read like a manga or something and then or webtoon and then it gets turned into an anime, I really don't want to watch it as much for some reason. Because when I've read something, it's like the anime is just not as enjoyable. Or maybe it's just not as appealing to watch because I already know the story. It's like it's kind of harder to watch. If I had come into it without knowing the story, it would have been great. Because I've read it, it's just like it's almost like when you read something for the first time and then it's not as enjoyable because you can't read it again. Or you would like to read it again, but you can't read it the way you read it the first time. That's sort of how it is watching something when I've already read the story. But like the thing is, I've read Doctor Stone, but I can still watch Doctor Stone because the anime goes farther than I've read. So I can still watch it, and even though though if I know most of it for the first like season, once I get into like the second season, it's like, oh, I'm in unexplored territory. So it's not impossible to watch something that I've read, but otherwise, yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
Taking a quick peek in here. See what we got. Nothing. All right. Moving on. Hunter. Let's go, boys. Hunter.
Your paddles.
No paddles. Have can you heal Rochelle and grab my med pack?
See your med.
Have you guys watched Drifters?
Yes, I love Drifter.
Fucking 10 out of 10. So good.
Yeah. I'm really waiting for that second season.
Aren't we both?
Like, there's few animes that I'm like, oh, look up to see if there's another season. Quite a lot.
I've
There's
seen
that.
Solo leveling is really good.
There I am. Solo leveling is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
I've already
I
read
love
it, so
it.
I haven't tried watching it.
Lakook, there's a gas can back here if you want it.
So I'm waiting for No Game No
Right here.
Life season 2. I'm waiting
Well, you're gonna be
for
waiting until you die.
yeah. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for Drifter season 2. There might have been another.
Um, yeah,
Tomorrow's
solo leveling. I
new
read that
episode 12.
like I'm waiting for episode 12 before I start again, but I have read the webtoon.
Hmm. Tomorrow's a new episode.
Some reason I
Yeah, I'm so
can't
excited.
some reason I
Hmm.
can't remember where I read it. I thought I read it on the Webtoon app, but it's not on there, so I'm wondering where I read it.
I mean, it's just, you know, piracy websites abound.
I know that, but I know I read it somewhere. I thought it was on the Webtoon.
Avoid the
which,
witch. Avoid the witch. You just have to take a wide berth. Rochelle, fucking retard.
T, don't come up the stairs.
How did I get hit from that? Bitch.
Pills.
Taking pills, grabbing more pills. Everybody grab pills.
Rochelle's an
Where's
NPC.
come here?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Where you at? Creek.
right here.
How do I do this?
Right click. Thanks, Alice.
Yes.
Yeah, so the thing about solo leveling that people like hate, they hate on it because it's like, uh, it is what it is. It's a power fantasy, but it was the original power fantasy. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
it
Yeah,
literally created an entire genre.
yeah.
Like the book came out before a lot before
There
It
the.
was a
created
there was a book,
basically
yeah.
Hmm.
created a plot line that's like the format that so many other things use now.
Hmm. When did the book
You know
come
what?
out?
Fuck
Ah,
Rochelle. I got you. I got you.
that's, I threw
Right.
him off the battery.
Like I've seen its plot line so many times now that after solo leveling, so many other people started using that plot line for their story.
Yeah. So I mean, let's like, if you talk about Star Trek, the '70s one, and you're like, oh, it's so whatever. It's like Star Trek created those tropes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the thing is there still are stories that are unique, even if though they use the same plot line. I've read Omniscient Read. What is it
Yeah, that
called?
one fucking sucks.
Which one?
Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint.
Yeah, I've read that.
Lakoog.
You don't like that one? I actually kind
No,
of
I
enjoyed it.
don't. So I've spent I've tried 3 separate times to enjoy that one, and I just haven't.
I kind of got into it, but like I only got like maybe 30 or 40 chapters in or more.
So I've gotten like 100 chapters in like